Let's get motivated with George. All right, today's topic. I'm over 40. George, should I start a business? All right. And I want to tackle that today. And I took notes so that I can be specific and exact because y'all know I can run on. Okay. Especially since I get paid to talk. All right. So here's number one. Has there been something that you've been wanting to do? Right. So as you look back, has there been some things that you've been wanting to do, that you've been wanting to try out, that that you've had an interest in? Like, for example, this YouTube channel, I think maybe you could say, well, it's the right time. Well, you could say, well, George, you've learned a lot. Um, there are many different things you could say, but I posted my first video on YouTube in 2006, and the content was the same as it is now. It was the same content. So it's very interesting how things come full circle. So a lot of times that thing you've got in the back of your head on that business, you've had that for a long time. You've thought about it at various times in your career and on your job journey, or maybe even on your entrepreneur journey. So I want you to give it a second thought. And now I would give it a shot. Okay, so two, what stopped you or what's held you back? Now, you know what's held me back? When I would think about the how I was going to do it or how it was going to work out. Because every time I think about doing a YouTube video, I would say, well, how are people going to find me? How are people going to watch my videos? I would get into the how. Like, how's that going to happen? Oh, monetization. How am I going to do that? How am I going to get enough hours? How am I going to get enough subscribers? How? And what happens is when you go down the how road, it incapacitates you. It freezes you. So get off highway. How, get off the how highway. Three, is there like a business that's maybe related to your job? So let's say maybe you sell cars for a dealership. Could you sell cars for yourself? Could you buy used cars and sell them? Could you get your own dealer's license? Do you know anybody that fix up cars? So could you buy a car, maybe buy a used car and take it to your buddy, let him fix it up, break him off a little something, and then you sell a car for a higher value and make more profit? Is that possible? Um, I remember I ran into this guy who would buy salvage cars like 944 Porsches, and he would like get them for like a dirt cheap price, or a Lamborghini or a Ferrari, and then he would work on them himself. And then he would flip them. Now, even though it had a salvage title, you'd be surprised for the right price, the people that might be willing to take a risk on, a 911 Turbo S. Okay, that's a, $250,000 car. Okay, and so is it something in lines that you've been doing that you're very familiar with, that maybe you enjoy? Now, if you don't enjoy it, I get it. You want it to be something that you enjoy, okay? Because the reason why is because you want to be able to do it for free with enjoyment and not worry about how things are going to work out. And so you almost want to focus on putting the work in and detach from the results, especially in the beginning, because it's all about the journey and it's all about the process. All right. So 4, do you have a hobby? Like maybe you have a hobby. Maybe you just really love tinkering around with websites, and that's kind of your hobby. I knew someone that actually went to college for like hotel management, and on her job, they said that we need somebody who knows how to create spreadsheets, and so for creating the spreadsheet and being someone that manages the data, and this was 20 years ago. They gave her a raise, so she went from 18,000 to 22,000. Well, that was her entry into the IT industry. So sometimes that little thing that you do on the side, that you have a little hustle with, sometimes that might be something that might be a good business. So, all right. So here's the last point. None of this stuff matters if you don't do this last thing. So point number 5 is make the next step. So what's the next step? Is it doing some research? Is it getting your LLC? Is it getting is it beginning to finding out what the process is to get your dealer's license? So what's the next step? So do the next step and don't focus on the big picture. Focus on the next step. And when you focus on the next step, when you look up, you've made 5 steps. Next thing you know, you're opening your doors saying, you know what, we're open for business. Come one, come all. Does that make sense? I hope this video was helpful. I hope, hey, give me a comment if it's if you've got something here that maybe helped you make that next step, because that's the most important step. It's the next step. Thanks for watching, and remember, let's get motivated with George.